How's it going, guys? It is Eclipse here, and we are actually here today with a kind of like comparison video between the AMX CDC, kind of the glass cannon, and the Type 59, which is a kind of brawling medium style tank that I'm going to be having a look at. Now we're here on Erlenberg Blizzard to start with, and I believe we're in the Type 59 for this gameplay, and we're going to be having a pretty nice game to start off with. Now I don't know about the FPS for this one. Maybe it gets better during this like late half of it. I think it does. It's only not very good at the very start of it. So the Type 59 now is a relatively kind of hype tank, although on console they've been bringing it out a lot, and they've literally just done another bundle where you can buy it again, so it's kind of getting a little less rare, I suppose. They've kind of just hyped it up far too much and then sold it a lot of times, and pretty much anyone can actually pick one of these up nowadays. They comes out probably once every 2 months at least now. I think they're just trying to farm the money from it, really. It's not that good of a tank, to be honest with you. I don't know, I just don't like the aim time. I think it just ruins the tank, to be honest, and it's just kind of a bit shitty to start off with. Now we're here on Blizzard. Now this is one of my, well, it's my favourite one of the dynamic maps, where they've got like the weather changes and stuff out of Pacific Island Typhoon, Blizzard, and also Steppe Sandstorm. Now this is my favourite one. I think I feel like the map on its own normally in just normal gameplay is pretty crap anyway, so when they've added this, it hasn't really changed it that much, and I think it kind of allows you to kind of push up a bit more rather than all camping back. I mean, yeah, it can go both ways, like sometimes the maps can kind of wreck you anyway, but the M103, we managed to bounce off his cupola, which I have no idea how that happened, considering when I played that thing you got penned every single time. Go for the IS-3. Are we going to actually pen him? Yes, we do, for the first time ever since the IS-3 side armour manages to bounce. I don't know what he was thinking, he just went for it, I think. And then we pen him again, actually. M103's pushing around the corner, but I don't think we managed to get a shot in there. I think it hits our tank there, or hits the hill anyway. So the Type 59, it's got a decent amount of gun depression, as not usually with the Chinese medium tanks, especially as you get up onto the higher tiers. We managed to spot the STI, but we pulled back, making sure we don't get shot early on in the game. Don't want to lose your health straight away, although that happens to me quite a lot, especially when I do something stupid like YOLO in, because it's just not worth. And we're going to just farm this Black Prince, I think. But getting back to my point, it has reasonable kind of alpha damage for a medium. I kind of like being able to have around 240. It's enough so that you're reloading quick enough to be able to deal with situations where you might need to turn around and put some shots into different people, but not have to wait 13 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever to do like 390 or something similar to that. We see the M103, so we pull back even. But I believe this gets 5 degrees of gun depression. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it is actually 5 degrees, which is kind of good for this. It's similar to the Russian mediums, although this is pretty much a Russian medium, to be honest with you. I think it's based out of like the Russian mediums, to be honest. And we're just trying to go for his cupola. We'll get lucky quite there, because the shot goes way off to the right. But now I think, right, the other side has not got very many tanks over there. The majority of our team are over here, and I think they're going to push over to the other side, so I have no idea whether they're going to be able to successfully actually do that. So we're on 9 pens, 3 spotted target hits, and an actual spotted target, along with a kill. Now, this was a pretty decent game for me, especially in terms of trying to make some money, because I've only got, I think, 3 days of premium time left, which is hardly anything, and I've just been trying to grind some silver before that runs out. I'll probably renew 180 days of premium, but I won't bother with the whole year, because the amount of times you miss out on like just time where you're not even playing the game. Like last year, I think I didn't play for like 2 months, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. But as you can see, we're just making our way over to the south of the map. I'm going to try and get some vision. As you can see, we spot the STA2 who's pushed up. We're going to put one shot into him. We had APCR loaded, but I didn't actually realise that until afterwards. We don't need, well, definitely don't need APCR for an STA2. It has paper armour. That one does. And we blind fire again, and then I realised, oh crap, we got premium loaded. Don't want to be blind firing people with premium rounds. And then we make our way down. We're on 11 pens now, so that's quite nice. We spot there's a T29. Don't want to stay and stop too long, so we just stop for a second, put our shot in and continue, and we managed to actually absorb his damage from that. We stop again, but didn't actually manage to pen. We only hit his tracks, I think. And then this is where, I don't know, we got really quite lucky, to be honest with you. We kept hitting his cupola, which is the weak spot on the E50. As you can see, I'm aiming for it, and we hit it right there. For the first time we hit his cupola. See there's Carnarvon, but I'm like, nah, he's going to die anyway. E50's still there. We pull out, we aim for the cupola, we hit it again. So up to 15 pens now. And then I'll try and go for it again, but he's moving away far too quickly, and we don't really have time to be able to go over there and take him out. So I'm thinking, right, I want some more damage. I'm on 4 spotted target hits. Also want to get some more spotted targets. So we actually make our way down towards the T29, who's hold down at the moment. Don't want to stop for too long. He tracks us out in the middle of the open, so I repair it. Don't want to be there, especially not like side on to things that could shoot me inside. That E50 comes back to bite us in the ass though, since we didn't manage to actually kill him, which is slightly annoying, but doesn't really matter that much. 704 sat there. We'll take the free shot. There we go. 299 damage to him. That's a really high roll for me. Tiger decides to YOLO in. Don't know why, but all's fair. We see T29. Lucky not to track us there, but we put one shot into him. Get around the ass, but we didn't manage to actually pick up the kill because the Tiger, I believe, killed him actually. Then we see the Super Pershing over there. I forget that you can't actually go up anywhere except from just back there, so we move back and go over there. So we're getting some spotted target hits there for our spotting on the Super Pershing, and also the Tiger, the T29 even from the Tiger. And our team are capping. I'm like, no, get out the cap. And then they actually, one of them decides to actually leave the cap, which is good for me. We get another spotted target hit there, so we're up to 8 spotted target hits. We see Super Pershing. I'm kind of a bit of a retard here. I didn't realise that the E50 is actually behind me, and then this happens. And we get hit in the ass by the 704, focusing the Tier VIII Medium. And then I actually have a look at the tank destroyers. I thought they'd 100% pushed down and killed the Object 704, but they didn't actually bother with that because, you know, I wouldn't rush a tank destroyer who has alpha damage of 750 and can pump it out relatively quickly, especially when you only have 870 hit points each. And there we go, that's one of our tank destroyers down. But we managed to pick up 19 penetrations with 8 spotted target hits, which is not bad whatsoever in this tank. We want to be aiming for, to get the 3rd mark I think, is at least 15 pens a game. Maybe just slightly less than that, like 11. But it is quite hard to actually manage to do that because of the... It's kind of the alpha damage of mediums is quite annoying, especially when you're trying to outtrade. I tried to help out this guy. He kind of over angles far too much here. As you can see, he's giving like the side of his tank to him, and the 8015 I think it is. He's just penning him in the side. I sent him a message just saying try to angle your tank a bit further, like towards the 8015, just to help him out. I don't know if he'd acknowledged it or anything. He didn't send a message back, but I thought I thought I'd just send it to him, as you can see here, just saying what to do. But that's kind of how the Type 59 plays. It's quite brawling. You've got decent armour, to be fair to you. I think it's 120mm on the front, so you can actually bounce quite a bit. And then we go, I'm just trying to give him a tip there. Maybe he'll understand what I mean, but maybe he doesn't. I don't really know. Just, I thought I'd try and help him out. But yeah, it's kind of a stark contrast to the CDC. The CDC's paper, basically. You get penned every single time. It's quite annoying, really. But our team manages to pick up the victory there. Unfortunately, the E75 died, which is annoying, but hopefully we helped him out. Hopefully, rather than raging at him or being angry with him, we can kind of help him improve. So we get 4,576 damage and 1,585 assisted, 720 block, which wasn't bad whatsoever, really. Made 152,000 silver, which is really what we were trying to do. I had better games where I made more, but really that doesn't matter too much as we move on to the game in the CDC on Live Oaks. Now, I really like this map. It's quite, if you've got a heavy tank, you've got the town. If you're a medium, you've got the kind of ridge lines on the right hand side of the map as you're looking on the map, like the mini map. If you're a tank destroyer, you have areas like E1, etc. And then you've got like, I think it's C7, where you can hide behind the ridge line, especially if you've got camo rating, and also move down to the like right hand side of the map and like the south type area. And it's quite good in terms of like everything has a role on this map. It's not like light tanks can use it quite well as well by just passive scouting and not YOLO scouting, because that never works, although most people still think that that can actually work. But as you see, we've got 2 marks on the CDC. I've actually managed to 3 mark it in the games that followed afterwards. I think I did 3.8k damage and 5,000 assisted on what's the map called, Malinovka. I was just spotting for the team. Went onto that little ridge line bit, like the dip, where there's 2 dips and you can go through the across the water, and actually managed to pick up a lot of spotting damage from that, which is always good. And that's what got us up to about 94.85%. and then I had the next game and it was like 3,800 damage or whatever, and that just gave us the extra 15% that, well, 0.15% that we needed to get the 3rd mark, which is really nice. I've been trying for quite a long time. It's not been too difficult, it's just I was playing pretty terribly at one point. Managed to pick up 3 shots of damage already, and this is what I mean, it's got such nice gun depression, this does. And kind of the profile of the tank, although the problem with this is it's an artillery magnet, and they always aim for you. No matter, anyone will aim for you because you've got no armour, and it's a guaranteed pen, especially tier 6s. Especially light tanks, because they've got DPM, especially the Bulldog, which if it rolls high it can clip you, which is really annoying, and you won't be able to out DPM him in that little stint. It's only when you catch him on a reload. So we move up, we realise there's Motherland. I don't want to completely rush this VK, but we do we try and put a shot into him, but that was kind of it was not going to go in. As you can see, here is the Bulldog on the enemy team. We try a shot, but it doesn't go in. But that's the thing with the CC, you need to keep your gun firing. If you don't take the shot, then it's never going to go in, like 0%. And then we see the Motherland. We go for the tracks to get some spotted assist. Don't manage to do that though. In fact, no, we do. I was lying actually. So we're up to 6 pens. This VK's going for it, so we put one into him. 199, which is a low roll. Not too bad though. And we're moving down. Finish him off. And then we move up into their spawn now. Artillery does love me in these games. I got one shot by the 40-43, as usual, the balanced American artillery. Always get hit by that little shit. Always get wrecked by that. But we're up to 8 pens. Got 3 spotted target hits. No, 3 spotted targets, 1 tracked assist. And we see that there's actually the Carnarvon there, I think. I don't know if he's stock. I think he is, actually, looking at him. And the alpha damage he did to us was pretty low. Although maybe not. I don't actually know. But we're putting shots into him. Managed to actually put 3, I believe, into him, which is a fair amount of damage that we're just farming. I don't know how the artillery never got spotted. That's something that I always kind of I don't understand, like the camera rating and stuff. But the Carnarvon's there. I don't know if we finish him off. I think we do. Nope, we don't. We just let the Liberté finishes him off, really, which is the FCM 50T, but the kind of French Patriot type version type thing. And we got 13 pens. We got 1 kill, 2 tracked targets, assists, and 3 spotted targets. We've only got 1 kill so far, though. I see that there's a tiger over there, so we push out. We want to get as much damage as we possibly can to get our marks up. And we push forward. I will need to get some more damage on these last few remaining tanks, especially since they're dropping like flies. As I see, there's the Chaffee over there. I'm not going to bother with him, I don't think, unless he pops up. We can actually finish him off, but I don't think we can. We move over the hill, see the IS, put 1 into him, but it hits his tracks, which is kind of unfortunate. But we do get behind him and finish him off there. IS-3 dies, I believe that was, and we're on 15 pens now, 2 kills. We do want a bit more damage in this game, so we do go for the Bulldog. We see that he's moving down, like towards the south of the railway tracks type area, and we move over there to kind of intercept him and hopefully pick up a 3rd kill if we can. But really it's just something I want to do to just get some more damage. It's always getting that last bit of damage that can be the difference between getting an extra 5% or getting an extra 10%, or going down and then going up, etc. So really, in comparison to Type 59, I would say that CDC, I think it's more enjoyable. In terms of getting credits, it's nowhere near as good as Type 59, because you do have to run like premium consumables. Like before I was trying to go for marks, I was using 2 large repair kits, because this thing gets ammo racked in every fucking shot. It was so annoying to be able to use this. And a large med kit, because people fire HE a lot, and I mean a lot, at you because you have no armour. They're going to pen with HE, and it just gets wrecked. So we make sure to use things like that. Now, this wasn't necessarily the best game in terms of the CDC that I have had. Obviously that other game, but I didn't manage to record it. 3.8k damage, 5k assisted. If I can find the clip, or at least a screenshot of it, I'll pop it in at the end of the video, which should be around now. And I hope you guys have kind of enjoyed this, and I hope you guys do like these types of videos. It's kind of just having a look around some of the similar tanks, so which the Tier VIII Premium is kind of better against each other in terms of the Type 59 and the CDC today. Now, I don't know whether I will be using which I'd rather be using. I know that CDC is a fun little tank, but I don't know that I'll bother using it in terms of grinding credits now, because I've finished a 3rd mark and it's not necessarily that much of a moneymaker. I'd much rather use the Type 59 or the Centennial, etc. And CDC can kind of wind you up, especially if you get hit by artillery, which really does piss me off sometimes. But anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed, please hit that like button, and subscribe for more content. If you do want to see some more content, then click on my channel below and have a look at some of the other videos. And I hope you guys yet again have enjoyed. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.